What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's going on, everybody? This your man Dre Mac coming to you another episode of the Dre Mac Show. If you are seeing this, this is not a live recording, it's a pre-recorded video. And if you're watching this at 7:30 in the morning, Central Time, 8:30 on the East Coast, and 6:30 or 5:30 on the West Coast, I'm asleep because I need to get some sleep. But I had to do this video. And this video is from I think it's Tissa Tales. I think that's how you pronounce it. A big YouTuber that made a couple of videos in the last 24 hours about Jonathan Majors. Of course, have been defending Jonathan Majors and Meagan Good, the relationship, have been a part of learn about his conviction, his redemption, the whole entire nine. You can check out the Jonathan Majors playlist that I've been doing. So you already know I stand on business when it comes to Jonathan Majors, what is going on and what has not been going on. So in this particular video that I'm getting ready to pull up here in just a moment, but there's just a couple. There's a couple that I wanna pull, but in this video, there is, something that is I have to talk about. And the reason why I got to talk about it is because not only is it because I want to make sure that Jonathan Majors know that we have his back over on this side. We always got his back. But there's been a trend in this zeitgeist of YouTube, who because of his allegation, not knowing his criminal history, which I know because I actually watched her channel. I actually subscribed to her channel. And this is nothing. If she sees this is nothing against you. I'm just going to critique your take. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I'm critiquing your take and why that I'm going in the direction as far as my rebuttal or my acceptance of what you're talking about is because we in this YouTube, us in this YouTube space, we are independent journalists basically when we're giving out tea, you know what I mean? And I watched your video, I subscribed to your video because during the Drake and Kendrick beef, you popped up. And I was watching your videos and the way that you popped up, and I know that you are a beautiful woman who does the celebrity gossip. I get it. Totally get it. But at the same time, when there is probably inaccuracies in what you're saying, and hey, compared to you, to me, baby, I'm struggle streaming. You know what I mean? You got well over 400,000 subscribers, me being one of them on your channel. But the thing is, a lot of people want to throw shade, especially at Jonathan Majors. And one of the major reasons why, and people who are watching this, but in the comment section, you can tell me if I'm wrong or whatever. One of the major reasons why people were going hard at Jonathan Majors because he was dating a white woman. And then he ends up with Meagan, and then you get this trope or you get this resounding echo in social media. Here go another black woman saving another black man. See, or it's fake and it's this, that, and the other, or they use the allegation because remember, now I'm going to tell you that he was not convicted of assaulting anyone. Reckless assault is not first or second degree misdemeanor assault in the state of Manhattan. So he was number one, found not guilty of first and second degree assault. First and second degree harassment he was found not guilty of. The harassment charge that he was found guilty of is not even a criminal offense in the state of New York. And the charge he actually got convicted of, and he's going through domestic violence classes, is a reckless assault charge. And in the state of New York, they actually use that as the last line of defense in a criminal case. So if I can't get you on assault, well, I could say, recklessly this person got hurt. We're not saying you did it, but recklessly, whatever happened in this domestic dispute, this person got hurt. Even though that Grace Jabari was also arrested for assault and harassment. The only reason why she wasn't sent to trial along with Jonathan Majors is because Alvin Bragg, who I believe Tesla should do a deep dive on, refused to convict her, refused to prosecute her. Then that whole prosecution office was out to get Jonathan Majors along with Adam Foss, along with Kevin Porter Jr. And I will say, to say, if you ever watch this, you could always reach out to me. I've met Jonathan Majors personally and him and Meagan Good. Go to my channel. You know, I've talked to him personally on my own one-to-one. You know what I'm saying? This person loves the woman that he's with. So when I see, matter of fact, I got inboxed this on my Instagram. So I want to get into it. You got a couple of videos that I want to get into that you made in the last 24 hours of the date of this recording. So I want to go over it and see what, you know, what's going on. Maybe I'm just looking at the thumbnail and maybe I'm taking it wrong, but you also made a video when he first got convicted and you said a lot of, you know, if hindsight is 2020, you said a lot of untrue information. Yes, we're disappointed that Jonathan Majors got arrested when we initially heard it. Yes. But when you start doing a deep dive into he should have never been arrested in the first place, you'll change the tune a little bit, especially when we start talking about black men in America, you know, in the way that the criminal justice system treats black men in America. So without further ado, let's get this video rolling. I want to be able to share my screen here and let's get into it. And again, I'm not talking about this young lady in no type of form or anything like that. I'm only critiquing the actual take. So again, fair use. This is fair use. This is Tessa tells Jonathan Majors humiliates Meagan. She spelled Meagan wrong. Disturbing body language caught on camera. So let's just go over this. And of course, I got my own receipts. So let's go.
Hey, what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, if you are Jonathan Majors, you are 100% proving that a leopard never changes. Leopard never changes their spots. You guys, what am I talking about? Jonathan Majors got a Perseverance Award from Jason Lee. What is Jason Lee doing? Again, a lot of respect for his platform, what he's built, but he's made an industry out of taking the most horrible people that do, well, maybe not the most horrible people, because we still finding Diddy's every day.
And okay, just to stop you right here, again, this is sensationalism, but to put Jonathan Majors in the horrible category because he got presented an award where, Tessa, you know, you can go research this information because I seen what you did with Kendrick. I seen the receipts that you pulled on Diddy. You know good and well, all you got to do is pull up his criminal history. Matter of fact, I got this. You can go over to a channel, Miss Marco Polo, aka Cat Not Williams, and you could be able to read the transcripts or listen to her break down the transcripts of the actual case. So to put him in this horrible category where he had no criminal history, no problems prior to March the 23rd is a little disingenuous. Let me keep going.
But people that do horrible things for themselves and then honoring them at his Impact Awards, I get it. He's trying to become a media powerhouse because at the end of the day, that's all the Grammys and the Tonys and the Oscars do. It's agents, it's pull, it's rehabbing relationships. But today he gave a Perseverance Award to a one Mr. Jonathan Majors, right? And I was on Instagram minding my business being lonely, and I saw Lonely and Nosy, and I saw Blake Thornton saying that it's not when you are the problem, when you cause the problem, it's not perseverance, it's consequences. And that's what you get.
Okay, so let me just stop you right there. When you cause the problems and you don't break down what the actual problems are, like I'm trying to get to understand, what do you mean by problems? Are you saying that he is the one who caused the problem of Grace Jabari chasing him down the street? Yes. Was he wrong for texting the girl and even showing in the text message? Yes. He clearly admitted that. He clearly said, that I was playing with her heart. I should have never played with her heart, but I never, physically harmed her. So yes, was he playing with her, playing with her heart? Yes. Did she not rip up this man's arm, his coat, his face? Like, come on. It was, and then did not the driver of the black Escalade said she was doing everything, he was doing nothing. So to put him in this abuser, because that's what you're doing, and you're insinuating that he is a problem, even though Meagan Good is the one who went to go get him. Let's keep going.
Getting Jonathan Majors these consequences, right? But he got honored by Jason Lee, with Jason Lee in this pink kimono, whatever, right? He tearfully accepted the Preservation Award, saying, I've had to embody that word more too. However, there is now pictures of him on the red carpet. And I got to say, I'm actually scared or worried for Meagan Good, because how angry and mad he got by Meagan Good, who looks phenomenal. Almost to the point of I'm going to forget that she let Khloe Kardashian walk her while Khloe Kardashian dressed up as a PIMP, walk her on a dog leash as one of her ho-ho-hos. I'm not even joking. I'll put the picture up there if I can, because I'm petty. Yes, we will not even forget. She was looking good. Hair, face, skin, body. She was giving everything. As a matter of fact, she was the most interesting part of the picture. However, Jonathan Major and his ego actually jumped out and came to play. And you guys, this is...
I'm not going to lie. Since this award and everything came out, she's the only one I saw on YouTube or anything say anything about his demeanor on the red carpet. And that video has floated around. I have that video because I did the reaction video to the speech and everything. This is what I got a problem with, because I see that video, did not see anything that scream, oh snap, he looked like he about to, like, come on, man. Again, meeting this man in person, this man is literally the least Ike Turner-ish person. Now, I don't know him fully, but for what I gathered from talking to this man by myself, just me and him, he give me that. But again, narratives have to be spun. So let's keep going.
It's not even, this is not even funny. What's actually going on? Hold on. Let's just jump to the video and then meet me after the jump, so then we can juxtapose that video with what Jonathan actually had to say. Let's go.
And then right up here, Meagan, after that one. Can we do one over the shoulder? And then right up here, Meagan. Oh yeah.
I know, I can't get a shot of him right now. I got all the people in my way. We have to wait till he gets over here to try to get a shot.
And then we'll switch you two, if you don't mind.
Too fun.
Jonathan, happen done? Oh, we've got to walk. Jonathan, we got you. Can we do a couple solos?
Oh yeah, we need to solo.
Okay. Thank you, my love.
Now, like Illy Lily said, his reaction, Jonathan Major's reaction to her getting more attention, is very telling to see police. On top of that, right?
Hold on, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I gotta laugh at this. I gotta laugh at this because when I tell you this is Mr. Fantastic level of stretching the narrative to try to say this man is egotistical, he's an abuser. You know, when you start off and saying that she's actually scared about, you don't know what's going on in that situation. First of all, let me tell you, Tessa, what's going on in that situation. He actually had to go and be seated because they're getting ready to start the show. So he's just standing there. It's hot as hell. And he's just standing there. So with the lady, the young white lady that's in there, is I believe that's part of his management team. She's been with him and Meagan for a minute, and she's telling them, "Hey, we got to get ready to go inside to be able to get seated, so we can be able to start the show. You can get presented with the award, so on and so forth." He's just standing there. And you're getting ready to make a narrative, an unnecessary narrative, to say that this man's ego was so entrenched, even though there's video after video after video. Every time they're on the red carpet, he's, ooh, look at my girl, look at my babe, look at this and look at that. You know what I mean? Like, come. This is Mr. Fantastic stretching, baby. Come on, we don't do it. This is why I'm saying this. Because I said, I'm going to critique your take, not you. The reason why I'm saying this, Tessa, is because we get into this tizzy of trying to destroy our own. We have a problem. I understand the celebrity gossip and all of this stuff. We get into this tizzy about destroying our own and not looking at the situation for what it is. He's getting ready to be presented with an award. He got to go. And it's hot. You see him sweating. You see his whole forehead wet, dripping wet because he's sweating. He's hot. And he got to go. And he loves this woman. And there's going to be the tea talking about how much he loves her. But for you to make this assumption that, that his ego was so big because she's getting all the attention, even though you can hear the cameraman's in the background. I need a solo. I can't get him in the picture. I need a solo. I think this is stretching, baby. I think this is Stretch Armstrong. But let me keep going.
I actually do feel really bad for Meagan. It looked like they argued so bad after that. He was furious. The way he angrily left and she chased after him.
Hold up. Let's rewind it. And I'm gonna get back to what she said here. Let's just go back. Let's just look at let's be fair. Let's be fair. And let's look at this one more time.
And then we'll switch you two if you don't mind.
But first of all, he's hot as hell. He's hot. He's sweating, neck all sweaty. You know what I'm saying? Now, you see coming into the frame is, like I said, I think he's part of, I believe, because she's been, every time they're on the red carpet, she's there. So I believe, I didn't meet her in New York. I didn't see her when I met them in New York, but I believe that they're part of either Megan's management team or Jonathan's. You know what I mean? But you see her coming in the frame and she's talking to him. Now, mind you, camera goes to the left back to Megan. So we don't see the rest of the reaction. Now, he's still talking to her. You know what I mean? So keep this in mind, y'all. Do you see anger in his face right now? His face is to the side, but do you see anybody's mad and huffing and puffing or, catching an attitude? And when I tell you that Jonathan is very soft-spoken, he's very, very, very soft-spoken. Very soft-spoken. You know what I mean? And so the video of him getting chased by Grace Jabari, and then when he walked down Lafayette Street and the way he looked at her, that's totally different. Totally different. then this emotion that you're trying to call emotion, which is not, he just walked off because he got to go. Now you hear them. They're calling Jonathan's name, right? They're at this point they're calling Jonathan's name because they need a picture. And they gave him something.
Oh yeah, we need the solo.
And he was like, I need your solo, but he has to go. He's literally getting told that he needs to go. The lady that he's walking with right there is part of the management team. You know what I mean? Or part of the management team. So he got to go. It wasn't no attitude. This is like it's like you're trying to find something wrong that it's no different. Like I said, just like what O'Shea do Jackson, there's no difference because I'm gonna call a duck a duck. You know what I mean? So let's keep going with the video.
See the least. On top of that, right? His reaction, Jonathan Major's reaction to her getting more attention is very telling to see the least. On top of that, right? I actually do feel really bad for Meagan. It looked like they argued so bad after that.
Few minutes later.
And second, especially, Meagan. I love you beyond all limit. With all my strength, with all my heart, I love you. I'm supposed to be this tough and strong, and you done carried me so many nights. I love you. Through the fire.
He was furious.
What?
The way he angrily left and she chased after him. Now, I heard some people being like, oh, he has a phone call. He had no phone call. He was mad at the press because she was getting more attention. So when they said, okay, now you flip, because at the end of the day, John.
Where's the receipts to that? Where's the receipts to that? That's all I'm asking. Where's the receipts to that? Because she's telling them he had to go. They got to get ready for the show. So if he got to go, he got to go. He didn't angrily walk off. And then she chased after him. He had to go. Like dude, you're making this way bigger than what it is.
Jonathan Major, you might have been a bigger star than Meagan Good at one time. You ruined that when you slap chopped that other girl that you were dating.
False. Yeah, let me see. Let me give my hold up. False. Stop playing. You know good and well your channel was big enough. You can go and look at them. You can go and look at them transcripts from the courts. You got plenty of other YouTubers that cover this channel. Stop it. You know damn well he didn't put his hands on that girl. You know that. If so, he would have been charged with first or second degree assault, not reckless assault. You know what I mean? Like, come on, dude. And to your 400,000 people that watch your video and the thousands upon thousands of people who commented on this, you are dead ass wrong for this. You're dead ass wrong. And I'm gonna call a duck a duck. You might not, you might have something to say about it or whatever. You might not even care. Because hell, you know what I mean? You got your views out of it, but you're dead ass wrong. And I'm gonna call you out on your bullshit with this. Let's keep going.
And then hired that insane lawyer and then literally looked like you were dressing like the Underground Railroad every single day. I don't care what you said. There's the same man that said, I need a Coretta Scott King.
You see, and I told y'all, you have people like her that got caught up in the Coretta conversation and not the actual truth of the case. You know what I mean? Y'all really, really mad that this black dude, is it something that I would have said? No, I'm not looking for no Coretta. Not looking for the old Michelle Obama either. Not looking for any of that. So that's not something that I would say, but he said it. Okay. He said it to a white woman. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay. So what? Are you caught up into that? Are you caught up in the nuances of the actual case and tell your 400,000, 400 and something plus followers, subscribers on your channel, the actual truth? Because think about it like this. If you was to tell the actual truth, that Adam Foss's case would have got more limelight, to see the things that corruption is going on with Albert Bragg. Remember, Albert Bragg is the same man who, prosecuted Harvey Weinstein. And guess what happened with that case? Guess what happened? He got it appealed because he didn't make a strong enough case. Guess who else he went after? Donald Trump. Guess what's probably going to happen? That case might get appealed. You understand? That's a wait and see. Adam Foss appealed. Kevin Porter Jr., they just reduced him to the same charges that they gave Jonathan Majors. Reckless assault. He did not assault anybody. And it's so, I'm not going to lie. It's so hurtful to hear my sister say things that are untrue. You know what I'm saying? For your YouTube channel. If you want to believe it, fine. But it's not the truth. Let me keep going.
He got an MLK fetish, and he liked to dress like MLK back in the day, right?
He had an MLK fetish. Aside,
he then when he had to switch sides, he then turned to the side to punish not only the press, but to punish Jason Lee because he was mad that he didn't get it. Then he started arguing with his assistant.
He punished Jason Lee, and he wasn't arguing with with the woman. What are you talking about? Like, is that people watching this on the premiere, or you watching this on the replay, or you watching this whenever? Put it in the comment section. Did you see him arguing with anyone? Did you see him when he turned his back? Was he not giving full attention to the person he was supposed to be talking to? This is so much of a stretch.
Then they were like, okay, let's just go in. And he just left her on the red carpet to catch up. Now, I know what you're saying. It was his night. Okay, but at the end of the day, we all know why he has that fake relationship with Meagan. And we can argue on whether she should have.
How much you want? How much you want to bet I can pull receipts and it's not fake? How much can you? We can do it. I can pull receipts. Tessa, if you're watching this, you can hit me up on Instagram at The Real Dre Mac. You can inbox me on Instagram. You can hit me up at on X. No. It's the Real Dre Mac on Instagram. It's the Dre Mac Show on X. You can hit me up. You can inbox me, whatever, because you're going to be tagged in this video, and we can prove that it's not fake. We can prove it. That's all I'm saying, because I'm close to the situation. So we can pull receipts. We can prove it that it's not fake. But again, you're running with a narrative that all the bloggers or whatever just didn't like the fact that a black man was with a white woman, and then Meagan ended up Meagan went after him. And it ain't like Jonathan went after Meagan. He even said, she came to me. You see what I mean? But let's say the roles were reversed. Let's say for the sake of argument that I was on here bashing Meagan Good for being with Jonathan Majors. You know what I mean? Her dating history or her love life or whatever. I would get so much hate for dogging a black woman because as a black man. But it's okay to put all these allegations against a black man who did not have a criminal history, was not in the press like he is about his dating life or the way he moved or any of that until March the 23rd. And a lot of YouTubers like yourself refuse to actually give the real information because even though it's diluted with some bullshit, is way better than the goddamn truth. And it's so disheartening. So disheartening.
Volunteered to be his Coretta Scott King, but it was still his fake relationship with Meagan Good that is keeping him in the headlines. Y'all don't remember when he tried to replace her with a puppy, but that just looked weird. So then she was back on the roster. And
what the hell is she talking about? Oh my God. She tried to replace Meagan with a puppy. Sister, you need to go into comedy. I swear to God, you are the next Bernie Mac. I swear to God, because this shit is hilarious. You on your way. You were on your way, baby.
Anyway, again, it's very, very telling what actually happened. And I really do feel bad for Meagan Good. On top of that, I get the fact that Jason Lee needs to keep the bills paid. I get the fact he got rent due. I get the fact he's trying to build an empire. But like Michael Datsun said, he got an award for being found guilty of assault in the 3rd degree and harassment in the 2nd degree.
And that's what, and again, what did I say at the beginning of this video? That they're going to do this if they don't have the real information. Reckless assault is not assaulting someone. A city citation of harassment is not even a crime in New York. But go ahead, do you. Let you cook.
Diet Coke Bunny said, Hollywood Unlocked. That's like being honored by the Shade Room. Just embarrassing. Okay, that was a little racist. Hollywood Unlocked is, to me, just as big and legitimate platform as Radar Online or TMZ. Because at the end of the day, I don't know why people don't think that TMZ don't play these same stupid games. They just have been doing it for a lot longer, but they play stupid games too.
Hold up. Is she reading tweets or Instagram? Okay.
Listen, Casey Ryback said, will it work? An award? This is too obvious. Jonathan needs to lay low for a while. Again, it's super weird. This is the same man. And you know what makes me so sick? When he went to accept his award for perseverance, and I mean consequences, Ayanna
is perseverance. Did she say that wrong, or am I tripping the way that she's saying it?
Bazant was literally petting him, giving him a motherly hug. He was sitting there showing his acting chops, crying. I don't care. I never go. Listen, no, it ain't never going to happen. And it makes me so mad that they always run back to Black women.
Gotcha, bitch.
You see what?
To embrace.
I told y'all. There it is. There it is. In the words of Kevin Samuels.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
I told you the reason why Black women don't like Jonathan Majors now is because he was with a white. It has nothing to do with the truth. It has nothing to do with anything else. It has the simple fact, ladies and gentlemen, that Jonathan Majors was with a white woman. Now, if Lupita Nyong'o went back to a Black man, went back to an African, West African man, you wouldn't hear the same vitriol that you do when a Black man dates a white woman. It has nothing to do with it. It doesn't have nothing to do with the truth. It's a feeling. That's all it is. It's a feeling, not the simple fact that Meagan chose him. It was choosing season and Meagan said, I want Jonathan. You see what I mean? And what makes it so funny, Jason Lee is really good friends with Meagan Good. Remember, I think it was NLE Chopper when he was on one of his shows, was like, oh yeah, let me call Meagan for you. Just telling me he had a crush on you. Hell, I told Meagan I had a crush on her. We all had a crush on her. I was 15, you know what I mean? But yeah, we all did. But the mere fact is that Black women don't care about the truth of the actual situation. If they're mad about the Coretta Scott King conversation and that he went to a Black woman, already tells me everything that you say is disqualified because it's not based in logic, it's based in emotion. So I'm not, and you got over 400 and some odd thousand subscribers. Congratulations, baby. But you're doing nothing but spreading the same hate that we try to avoid from our white counterparts when they spew hate. That's all. But it's towards another Black man who never did anything to anyone legally in his life.
So let's be real, this is the first Black woman he's ever dated. Not that whether you date white, Black, or whatever.
No, don't try to cover it up.
But
don't try to cover it up. You said what you said. You don't know who this man has dated. But this is what the narrative that you're going with. And I get it. You're not the only Black woman who thinks like this. Is plenty of Black women. I read the Shade Room comments. plenty of black women that thinks like this. But what happened to grace? And I'm not talking about the one from the Jabari tribe in the mountains. I'm talking about grace with our brothers. And if you knew realty, you knew that Meagan went and got him. If you knew. But you can't cover it up. You can't cover up what you said and just say, well, I don't really care about black and white. You already said it. That's what this has to do with. It has nothing to do with anything else. But the simple fact is this black man dated a dated a white woman. You know what I'm saying? Probably had other white women beforehand. Okay, so you just said so. So what does that matter? Then why you have all this vitriol when a black woman goes and looks like she's saving a black man? Come on, y'all. We got to do better as a collective group. And they wonder why the black community and black men and black women are doing this. And we're not as unified as I wish we were.
He didn't even want to be bothered with anything until he came on a hard time. He's an introvert. He wasn't dealing with anything. He's not on social media. He damn near don't answer his phone. I'm just being honest. I'm being so. I wish I was lying. Just to defend. I'm not just defending him because he's Jonathan Majors and I'm starstruck. No, I seen how the criminal justice system tried to destroy a black man. Like Dave Chappelle said, taking a man's livelihood is akin to killing him. But to have black women attack him, it's a lot. And for me, I'm going to support my brother, especially if he's getting attacked by his own. I'm damn sure go pop out and show ninjas. Listen, I don't know. Black and Petty said, thank God he finally stopped dressing like he was an extra on the set of The Legend of Bagger Vance. Again, be humble. Back to that video said, he looks like he wants to flip out in this video. I think the guy definitely has.
You know what? You see that you're reading every single negative comment. And then you got people in your comment section. Can I read your comment section too? Yeah, girl, you know what? Jonathan this. And I always said something was weird about him. He's this, he's that, he's this, he's that. With your platform, you could change so many people's perspective with the truth. But that's too much to ask.
Anger issues. He didn't like when she was getting attention. Doesn't look like he likes women. Again, Slayden says, I can't believe he actually thinks he deserves an award for cheating and assaulting his girlfriends. This is pathetic. Again, YB Tweet said, yes, a perseverance award for making it through a situation he started. Again, Jason Lee, I get it. And Jason Lee is trying to prove that he is very, very, very important and powerful in Hollywood. And he's building his fact that this man.
See what happens? God don't like ugly. God, I'm trying to tell you, the more that you put on this man's name, I'm just saying, the more that you hate him, just saying.
Is sitting here playing in our face, talking about, I reckon I wasn't going to cry because you reckon you're not going to cry because you saw Ivana Van Sant, and then you complain about how much you've been through in the year. Now, listen, I'm not saying that there wasn't racism involved. I'm not saying he wasn't punished more harshly. I'm not saying that a lot of things, because a lot of things could be true. You could have an anger.
A lot of things can be true. And you know what I wish? I honestly wish that you use your platform to tell the actual truth of what happened on the day of March 23rd, 2023. That's what I wish. And I like you. You're a very beautiful woman. Very beautiful woman. But when you come off as this angry black woman that was initially just mad because this black man dated a white woman, and you're caught up on everything but the things that actually happened in court. You didn't even get his charges right. What he was convicted of. You didn't even get that right. You're no different than when I go at mainstream media like People Magazine, like the Rolling Stone, Variety, Deadline, and whoever else could catch this smoke. Because the thing is that the sensationalism is what people gravitate to, not the truth. And you know what would have been powerful? Let's say, for instance, do you think that you would have got 440 some thousand subscribers if you actually told the truth? No, you wouldn't. Because this is a whole hell of a lot easier. Joking on his clothes. You know what I mean? Saying the wrong shit about what happened with this man. Making these allegations about him having anger issues and all this and all that. We're clearly, because if you go back and look at the tape when he's walking in frame at the Lafayette, which if I still got that, I will bring that up. That's anger. Because he's pissed. He had to get chased by this goddamn woman all over. And you never mentioned the man got chased down through Manhattan. Never mentioned that part. Never mentioned the part where he, you know what I'm saying? Yes, he showed the woman the text messages. Was it that woman's right to take his property? Because that's stealing? Then to put her hands on him? Did you mention that part? And yes, he had to put her back in the car because that area in Manhattan is busy as hell. But did you mention any of that? Did you mention the fact that the New York Police Department came up and had a bunch of charges to this man that they had to drop and redo the charges because they tried to say initially he strangled her, and there's a cop that's on tape doing this, and they didn't even play the body cam, the audio in court? Did you mention why is that? Why didn't they play the cops' audio with there? Would that incriminate the cops? If you're going to tell it, Tissa, tell it all. But no, this right here, so much easier to get paid on.
Issue. You could have a problem putting your hands on women and on.
He never put his hands on anybody. Stop it.
Top of that, the media treated you way more harshly. The media treated you way more harshly than they should. But I have a solution to everybody involved. Why don't you actually keep your hands off of women? Because this is the one thing I do want to say.
Yeah, I'm starting to. You're starting to piss me off. This man. Let's just do this for the sake of argument. Because this is actually. Let me put myself back on camera real quick. Because this is actually pissing me off. Because you keep saying this, right? You keep saying what he was, what the charges were. So, I pulled this up not too long ago. And I just want to show you. Give me just a second, y'all. So I want to show you the penal code, which is penal code 120. And show you exactly how assault works. I'm going to show you how assault works. So, in just a second. So, this is how assault actually, whoops, sorry about that. This is the assault. And matter of fact, I'm going to take myself off screen. New York Penal Code 120, assault in the third degree. New York penal law includes 3 degrees of the crime of assault, including assault in the first degree, which he was found not guilty. Second degree, which he was found not guilty. He was found guilty of third degree reckless assault. Assault in the third degree is the least serious of these 3 offenses. It is a class A misdemeanor. It carries a possible prison sentence up to 1 year in jail. And when I went to court and he was sentenced, The judge actually said we never put anybody in jail for reckless assault. This was exactly what he said. He said, you will face a change of assault in the third degree if you intentionally physically injure another person, you injure a third party where you intended to injure another person, you recklessly injure another person, or you negligently injure another person using a deadly weapon or a instrument. Class A misdemeanor. So in this case, in the way that it was explained in court, is that Jonathan Majors was charged with reckless assault because in the midst of the, them going back and forth, they couldn't determine if he, jammed the girl's finger, hurt the girl's finger. So we're doing this all over a finger, right? Reckless assault does not mean you intentionally harm someone. In the midst of whatever happened, this person so happened to be injured, so we're just going to give you that. It's not even that serious. So, and harassment is a city the harassment that he got was a city violation. You can pull up any one of his sentencing on that day and find that information out from the right sources, or the actual real source.
We all need to talk about it. If you are literally making hundreds of millions off of one of the biggest franchises and you are set up to be the biggest thing in the Marvel universe and you still flipping out and laying your hands on people, I don't know what to tell you. I reckon folks want to know about last year. Yeah, and he had a tear-filled 17-minute long speech about his much publicized trial and misdemeanor conviction. As a Black man in the criminal justice system, I felt anger, I felt sadness, hurt, and surprise when they snatched me up out of my apartment in handcuffs. I didn't feel like all that, right? I didn't feel like Jonathan Majors, Mr. Creed, Mr. King. I felt a little scared, weak boy, despite the support and evidence that was in my favor. I knew Ish was bad, and it was bad because of who I was and what I am, and that happens to all Black people all too often. Again, you guys... Jason Lee said that he's shown with his trophy an individual who has shown that no matter what adversity they face, we will continue to aspire to inspire. You guys, at the end of the day, is there nobody in the Black community that can be honored that's actually doing stuff? Because if you look at it from the outside looking in, what are these people doing? This is actually full on insane and ridiculous.
I believe that what you just said in this here was absolutely ridiculous to me, because number one, you never gave any information on the actual charges. You just brought them up you just brought up 8 charges like everybody else does. You didn't bring up what he was actually charged with. You didn't bring up that T. You had all the Diddy, and see, I think this is what bothers me. It's because you got all the Diddy information and all that. You act like this man was on tape, what Diddy did to Cassie. You know what I mean? Like that. I think that's what bothers me so much. And again, you did not, in my perspective, in my thought, you didn't bring up the simple fact of what the actual judge did or any of that. It was, matter of fact, you changed your thumbnail to embarrassed by Meagan to is Meagan safe? You know what I mean? And what you're doing is, you are painting another Black man who did not have a criminal history as an abuser. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I think this is ridiculous. I think you're way better than that. Because I seen what you can do with your platform. But again, like I said, shit like this is way too easy. It's so easy to people to go out and destroy a Black man. You know what I mean? When we could just get the truth. It's so easy to get the truth, but I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. But what did you guys think? Again, I'm disappointed, very disappointed, but I'm not surprised because this is what black men have to face every day when there's receipt after receipt after receipt that can prove your innocence. But that's not good enough. And it breaks my heart. It literally breaks my heart. But it's nothing new. But guys, what did you guys think? Put it in the comments section below. Do you agree with me? Do you think I'm or do you disagree with me? Do you think I'm drinking the Giant Major's Kool-Aid, not looking at it, or whatever? Put it in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell notification so you can never, ever, ever miss one of my videos again. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace, and vibe, y'all. Let's get up out of here. Where is my outro at? Got to get up out of here. Let's go.
Wait a minute. You're telling me the video's over?
What?
Okay, I guess so. If you have came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking to the end. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that little bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you really want to, you don't got to, go ahead and follow the social media links that's down below. Until next time, I'll let you guys later. Peace and vibe higher, y'all. Y'all take care of yourself.